What's going on today? It's your boy ImJuanWick coming back to you with another banger video. Today we're going to be going over the duplication glitch in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. This duplication glitch, man, is the most popular thing popping right now, having everybody going absolutely crazy. So get on this wave with me and let's hop into the video. If you like content like this, make sure you subscribe and turn on the noties to get notified when I post more videos like this and to support the channel, baby. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everyone, so the first step is, first off, filling up your rucksack with whatever items you want to go ahead and duplicate. This is typically the type of backpack that I like to have whenever I start my duplications out, mainly because for a while I was duplicating all plates and bones with the crystals and the tools. I would do 2 crystals, 2 tools, 2 blades, a plate, a bone, and the scorcher case. That's what I would use. As time went on, I started running lower on crystals and lower on tools, so I just made my backpack just nothing but with crystals, tools, and blades to kind of stack up a little bit more on these. Basically, you just want to fill your bag with whatever you want to begin to duplicate, because you can always reset your tombstone. If you start filling up on, say, these items right here, you can always go ahead and change the items. You know, you just got to reset your tombstone is all, and you would basically just follow the process we're doing right now. So this is what I'm going to be taking it, and we just load into a game and we're going to get a tombstone can, right? Exactly what we want in our tombstone. A lot of times some players will be doing their tombstone glitch in the game, and sometimes will be offering money. So when we're setting up our tombstone, we want to just set up with the max amount of money that we possibly can. Definitely want to make sure we have at least enough to be able to buy a 3-plate and a large rucksack the following game, at least, because since we're going to be setting our tombstone, we're going to be putting ourselves in the game to set our tombstone. So we definitely want to make sure that we have enough money to buy that the next game. So we've got our 30,000 essence on our person right now, and that's I've deemed that that's basically just enough to go ahead and start the tombstone glitch process. So I'm gonna go ahead and unequip my self revive. You have to make sure that you don't have a self revive equipped to your body. Next, we go ahead and take our fall damage, fully give up. Next step is to go ahead and wait for the countdown to end for the plea, and then the game will automatically end on its own. So in doing this, in this game, we've went ahead and set our tombstone. So it'll show squad eliminated. Then you can go ahead and leave the match. All right, now that we're back at the lobby after setting our tombstone, you can go ahead and equip any weapons that you like to go in with. If you're just doing the duplication glitch via this method here, this is the method that is mainly just meant for duplication purposes only. It's not really meant to save any progress, you know, i.e. camo progress, i.e. mission progress. It's mainly just meant for duplication purposes. It's one thing that we want to make sure that we do before we load into our next game when we are going to pick up our tombstone, is we want to make sure that we activate the bad signal contract. This is the Act 4 mission. You see it here on the screen here. Now, if you're a player who has already completed this contract in the storyline, you don't have to activate it again, because this portal, the bad signal portal, will always spawn for you, just like all the other exfils spawn for you that you've completed Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. That being said, if you are a player who has not completed the Act 4 mission, then you need to have this activated at all times if you are only worried about duplicating your items. This bad signal mission right here is 100% guaranteed to get you your items, which is why I'm saying, if you're only worried about duplicating your items, then this is a mission for you, because you're just going to go to your tombstone, you just go straight to that exfil, you follow the steps we show you here, and it's 100% guaranteed that you're always going to come back with your items when you come back into the game, and your tombstone will always be there. Now we see our tombstone on the map. Our first objective loading into the game after we set our tombstone is to go and collect our essence. If you already had a operator with a large backpack, you can go straight to your tombstone and get all the items out of your tombstone and your essence, and you can go ahead and go straight into the duplication glitch. However, most people, sometimes they don't have another operator that has a 3-plate and a large rucksack already on them, so the same operator that you died with now spawns in with only a 1-plate vest and a small rucksack. So after we go to our tombstone, our first step is to just collect our essence, so that way we can go and buy a large rucksack and a 3-plate vest. So we're coming up here on our Tombstone. Like I said, the first thing we're gonna get is we're gonna get our essence. Then we're gonna head into the red zone to get a 3-plate armor vest and a large rucksack. And if you have enough essence, if you put enough essence into your Tombstone, then you can get whatever else you like. If you like to buy perks, if you like to buy a selfie and a durable, that's completely up to you. All right, we got our large rucksack and we got our 3-plate. Now it's time to get out of here. My next step is to go to the Act 4 portal, the bad signal portal. This is where our duplication glitch happens. This is where the magic happens. So we're gonna make our way over to there. The way you find the Act 4 portal on your map is gonna be a exfil over here. It's always gonna be right here in this area on the map, F6 grid, and it's always gonna be marked like on the map like it is right now. You see that exfil looks like an exfil but with a star on it. But you have to make sure you go through that portal that you see over there. There'll be other exfils with stars on them if you haven't completed, but the one that you want to go through is the bad signal portal, which is this one right here you see in front of you. You go over to it, you go to enter the anomaly by clicking E on PC or whatever your bind is on console. You just have to interact with it and you have to vote to be able to go through it. Wait for the countdown to go down. The countdown timer will begin when we successfully vote to enter the rift. Now, for console players, whether that be Xbox or PlayStation, whenever we go through the portal, you'll see the bright light tunnel. You see a pink and purple tunnel like we're going through the rift. Whenever that rift ends and the screen turns black, you have to have the close app option ready. So as soon as you see the black screen is when you close your app. For PC players, when the black screen comes, we Alt F4. So the countdown timer is going and then we're about to enter the portal. When we see the portal, when the screen turns black is when we close our app. Right here. So we've closed our app and now we load back into the game. Now that we're back in our game, you'll see that in our backpack we have all of our items that we exfilled with, every single last one. Now, what I'm about to go over is how to stow more than the allowed amount of items in your stash. There's a way to bypass that as of right now. To override that, you have to swap out the items in your stash. So like as you see right here on the screen, we have the flawless Ethereum crystal, which we have the option to swap or unequip. We want to swap this for either a purchased item in your stash or a reward item. So we go into our acquisition stash. We want to swap it out for either a purchased item or a reward item or rewards. Doesn't matter if you just have one. That's all you need. So we swap it out for each and every single item, like so. And then we unequip each one that we've swapped. That's how we get all the items that we've just duplicated in our stash. So that is how we do the duplication glitch. All right guys, so basically that's pretty much it. It's very simple. If you followed all the steps properly, you will have a 100% guarantee of getting all your items when you load the game back up. Just guaranteed every single time. However, you can only do this if you're doing it with a friend who's also duplicating, because here's the thing: if you go into a party with 2 or 3 people, they have to vote yes to go through it. So you won't just be able to yourself vote yes and go through it to then Alt F4. But if your friend is doing it, if you and or the 3 friends are doing it at the same time, then you can all Alt F4. You can all vote to go through it and all Alt F4, all close your app at the same time. You know, so it works that way. But if you're playing with friends who are not doing it, either they have to exfil before you and you have to be alone in the game. That's the only way it'll work. Otherwise, I just recommend going in by yourself or with friends who are doing it at the same time. So that way you don't mess anybody's game up. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope I've made it plain and simple for you guys. You're more than welcome to join my Discord. Hit me up anytime. I'm always open to helping anybody out, setting up a Tombstone. Follow me on Twitch, on Kick. I go live and sometimes I'm helping people out doing this stuff. So if you have any questions, hit me up on my lives. Without further ado, that's going to do it for this tutorial video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.